My name is Sophia Grant, and I'm 31 years old. New York City, that's my battlefield. The concrete jungle where dreams clash like taxis in rush. Hour in the skyline scrapes the heavens with ambition and isolation. I'm a corporate lawyer at a midtown firm with caramel skin that catches the fluorescent lights just right. A sleek bob haircut framing my sharp jawline, and eyes that my colleagues call laser-focused. But those eyes have drowned in rivers of unshed tears. This is the story of a life where I armored myself against feeling, a breakdown that cracked me open, and the raw power of tears that rebuilt me stronger. If you're scrolling through this, stay till the credits roll, and if it cracks your walls, comment below. Where are you reading from? Every tear shared is a chain broken. It started 5 years ago, in the relentless grind of Manhattan's legal world. I was 26, a fresh Harvard law grad, top of my class, the only Black woman in my section. Raised in Harlem by a single mom who cleaned offices to fund my books, I'd clawed my way to Davis and Klein, a white shoe firm where billable hours were blood and vulnerability was a lawsuit waiting to happen. Sophia, emotions are for closing arguments, not your desk, my mentor barked during my first merger case. I nodded, swallowing the lump in my throat, and suited up in power heels and poker faces. IC was my arena subways rumbling like heartbeats, coffee from corner delis fueling 80-hour weeks. I thrived on it, or so I told myself. Promotions came fast, junior associate to senior by 28, handling multi-million-dollar deals for Wall Street titans. Colleagues envied my ice queen, Ripon flappable in depositions. Eyes dry as the Sahara, even when clients screamed. But nights in my one bedroom on the Upper East Side, I'd stare at the ceiling, chest tight, tears pooling but never falling. Mom called it strong Black woman syndrome. I called it survival. That's when I met Ethan Caldwell, 34, golden boy partner at a rival firm. Blue-eyed, Ivy League Polish. With a smile that promised partnerships beyond the boardroom, we collided at a gala for the Legal Aid Society in emerald silk, him in tux that screamed old money. Sophia Grant? Your closing in the Sterling merger was poetry, he said, clinking champagne flutes. We talk shop till dawn, antitrust battles, the myth of work-life balance. He saw through my armor just enough. You carry the world, don't you? And I let him in, a crack in the facade. Dates blurred into routine, brunches at Sarah Beth's, weekends in the Hamptons on his family's yacht. He proposed a year in, atop the Empire State, city lights winking below. A flawless diamond solitaire. Whispered vows, you're my equal. Soft, we'll conquer this city together. Wedding set for fall elegant affair at the Plaza, my sorority sisters flying in from Howard. I believed it. In Ethan, I saw a teammate, someone who'd hold the line when the pressure cracked. Little did I know, my tears suppressed, weaponized, would be the key to unlocking us both. The engagement high faded into firm frenzy. A hostile takeover case landed on my desk, $2 billion at stake. Deadlines that devoured sleep. Ethan's firm was on the other side. But we laughed it off. Conflict builds character. Boardrooms became war zones. I prepped briefs till my eyes burned, voice steady through 12-hour hearings. No tears, Grant, I'd mutter in the mirror, splashing cold water to reset. Mom visited, her worry lines deepening. Baby, you got a field to heal. I brushed it off. Tears were weakness, a luxury for the privileged. Signs flickered. Ethan's late nights networking, his touch cooling like autumn air. My performance review? Glowing, but whispers. Sophia's a machine too robotic for partner track. I doubled down, popping Adderall-laced espressos, ignoring the migraines. 3 months pre-wedding, the takeover imploded. Client rage. Leaked docs pointing to my team's oversight. The partner called me in. Fix this, or you're out. I nodded, throat closing, and buried myself deeper. That night, Ethan found me sobbing. No, not sobbing. dry heaving over case files, tears refusing to fall from sheer will. "Stop! Let it out," he urged, arms around me. "But have it one." I straightened. "Stealing can't. Weakness loses cases." He pulled back, eyes searching. "Is that what you think I want? A robot wife?" Tension simmered, his family's expectations clashing with my hustle. Old money versus new grind. The breaking point, wedding eve rehearsal at the plaza. Mom cornered me in the bridal suite, her hands trembling on my veil. "Sophia, I saw the bruises, not physical, but soul deep. Ethan, he ain't right." I laughed it off, but doubt gnawed. "Post-rehearsal dinner?" Ethan's phone buzzed, a text from his ex. Visible. "Miss you." She's too cold anyway. Rage boiled, but no outlet. I confronted him in our cab ride home. Words sharp. "Am I just your diversity checkbox?" His face hardened. "You're the one who never cracks." Soft. How am I supposed to reach you? The fight escalated, echoing in the brownstone. He grabbed his coat. "Maybe we're better as colleagues." Door slammed. Alone, the dam finally burst, not from sadness, but fury. Tears streamed, hot and unrelenting, soaking my dress. But instead of relief, panic. Sirens wailed outside. A heart attack victim rushed past our window. In my haze, I bolted, chasing the ambulance on foot. Heels clicking, frantic on pavement. Brooklyn Bridge loomed, fog rolling off the East River. I climbed the railing, not to jump, but to scream into the void, tears blinding. Grief for the woman I'd buried alive. A gust hit. I slipped, plummeting toward icy waters below. Armstrong, unknown, yanked me back. A transit cop, wide-eyed. "Ma'am, you okay?" No, I wasn't, but in that moment, crying wasn't weakness. It was the scream that saved me. I woke in Bellevue's psych ward, 3 days blurred into fog. 4 drips, soft restraints, a shrink's notepad probing. Suicide attempt? No dissociative episode, they labeled it. Exhaustion, suppressed trauma, the bottle of unspilled tears finally overflowing. Mom flew in, her embrace fierce. "You scared me, baby. But you're here, Ethan?" A sterile bouquet and note, "Take time. We'll reschedule." No visit, no warmth. My firm placed me on leave indefinite with a wellness check clause. Rehab wasn't physical scars, but emotional excavation. Group therapy in a circle of folding chairs, women from all walks execs. Moms, immigrants, sharing stories of armored hearts. "Crying's my superpower," one said. A Latina teacher who'd wept her way through a custody battle. I resisted, arms crossed, tears lose you everything, but sessions chipped. Journaling prompts forcing words like grief, rage onto pages. My first breakthrough? A guided meditation where sobs racked me, ugly and loud. The room held space, no judgment, just nods. "That's release, Sophia," the therapist said. "Not defeat." Discharge brought quiet chaos. Back in Harlem, Mom's brownstone became sanctuary soul food Sundays. Walks in Marcus Garvey Park where kids laughed free. I tried therapy solo. MDR sessions, unearthing childhood flashes. Dad's abandonment. Mom's stoic tears hidden in laundry. "Black girls don't cry," she'd taught, but now? We unpacked it together, her own floodgates cracking. Work loomed. Emails from HR, eager for your return. But a new face angered me, Dr. Malik Thompson, the ward's psychiatrist who'd consulted on my case, 35, with kind brown eyes. A neatly trimmed beard and a voice like velvet over gravel. Howard Med, focused on trauma-informed care. He checked in post-discharge. Coffee? Not as doctor-patient. Boundaries blurred ethically, but his presence felt safe. No pressure, just listening. Over lattes at a Morningside cafe, I spilled the bridge. The tears that wouldn't come till they almost killed me. "You armored up to protect, Soph," he said. "But armor weighs you down. Tears? They're the river carving canyon strong. Unstoppable." Sparks flew. Tentative walks along the Hudson, his hand brushing mine. No rush. He shared his own, losing a patient to burnout, learning to grieve openly. In Malik, I glimpsed partnership without performance. Fall returned, leaves crunching like old defenses underfoot. I eased back to the firm, part-time, hybrid mergers from home. Colleagues tiptoed, glad you're better, but whispers lingered. She cracked, a big case dropped. Pro bono for a domestic violence shelter. Suing a city for funding cuts. Research dove deep, stories of women silenced. Bruises hidden behind strong facades. One deposition, a survivor, eyes hollow, whispering, I never cried. Thought it'd make me weak. Her words mirrored mine. Tears pricked, unbidden. Ethan resurfaced, lunched to talk over salads at Le Pain Quotidien. Charm offensive, I miss us. Soft, you are unbreakable. But his eyes darted, ego bruised by my leave. Unbreakable or unavailable? I countered, voice steady. The dam held till he pushed. Come on, cry it out if you need. Patronizing. I stood. I don't cry for you anymore. Outside, rain poured. I let it mingle with my own, a baptism on Fifth Avenue. Empowerment brewed. I started a blog anonymous at first. Tears of Titans. Emotions in the C-suite. Posts raw, bridge night. Therapy tears, the lie of stoicism for Black women. Viral spark, a LinkedIn share from a female exec. Then podcasts inviting me on. Crying isn't weakness. It's your emotional superpower. I said on She Means Business. Listeners flooded in thousands, sharing #tears, not weakness stories. Malik and I deepened. Dinners at Red Rooster. Jazz humming low. He challenged, write your book. Suff, not briefs. Your truth. Idea ignited. A memoir, unemotional. Intelligence for high achievers, but sabotage loomed. Firm partner called, your side hustle distracting? Partner tracks competitive. Subtext, tone it down. I prepped a response, tears of frustration pooling, then released them. Journaling fury into fuel. Climax at a women's leadership summit in Chelsea. Keynote slot, unlocking the floodgates, stage lights hot. 500 faces expectant. Midway, voice cracked on a bridge, anecdote, tears flowed. Microphone catching every hitch. Panic flickered. Abort? No, I leaned in. This is power. Tears hydrate the soul, sharpen the mind. They're not leaks. They're launches. Applause thundered. Post-hoc, lines formed, hugs, shared sobs. A VP from Google. You just got me promoted. In my tears, I found my pitch. Ethan saw the clip, emailed proud, but call off the wedding? Already done. I'd texted months back. His laws, my liberation. Winter thawed into spring, tears evolving from torrent to tool. Book deal landed, Penguin, 6 figures for Tears of Titans. Ghostwriter? Nah, all me. Written in coffee-stained bursts at Malik's kitchen table. He proposed collaboration, co-author on chapters about allyship in vulnerability. Our love solidified, no grand gestures, but quiet rituals, cry together movie nights, his thumb wiping my cheeks. Firm shifted. My pro bono win spotlighted, diversity push elevating me to counsel. But bigger? I launched Emotional. Equity workshops for firms on, crying as leadership strength. First client, Davis & Klein, ironic full circle. In the conference room where I'd armored up, I facilitated role plays of failure tears. Normalizing the flood. A junior associate, eyes red. Thank you. I thought I was broken. Ripples spread firms nationwide. Even Harvard inviting me to guest lecture. Mom's pride swelled. We cried together at her 60th, toasting with mimosas. You unlocked us both. Baby. Zion, wait. No. My niece. Little Aaliyah. 7. Drew me a superhero cape labeled Tear Woman. Kids see truth. Challenges? Trolls online, crying lawyer? Soft. But community armored me #tears, not weakness, hit 1 meter posts. Black women leading the charge. A year post-bridge, book launch at Strandline's Snaking Blocks. Malik by my side, ring on my finger. Simple gold. Engraved flow together. Vows whispered pre-event. You're my river. So, reading excerpt. Tears, genuine. Audience joined. A collective catharsis. Firm made me partner first Black woman in family law division. Your vulnerability? Our edge, the memo read. Workshops boomed. A TED Talk followed. Crying, the emotional superpower we've feared. 5 meters views. Invites pouring. Ethan? Faded text. Congrats. Unread. Summer heat wave tested flows. A high-profile case. Class action for emotional labor in workplaces. Women unpaid for soft skills. Prep unearthed my own burnout. Tears in strategy sessions. Team adapted. Bonding over shared floods. Win $10 million settlement. Headlines praising Grant's empathetic edge. Malik and I planned elopement Central Park, just us, mom officiating, but doubt whispered. Vulnerable in love? A fight over his long hours, echoed Ethan. Tears bridged, we cry through together. Deeper trust bloomed. Niece Aaliyah's school play, she as tear warrior, cape fluttering. My tears? Proud rivers. Fall 2025, 2 years transformed. Tears of Titans bestseller. Emotional Equity Global Chapters in London, Sessions for UN Women. Partner track? I'm trailblazing, mentoring cry circles for juniors. Malik and I wed under maples, vows tear-streaked. In your flow, I find home, honeymoon in Napa Vineyards. No suits, just us weeping at sunsets. Mom's health scare minor, but we cried through chemo and weight benign. Strength shared. Legacy, Aaliyah's generation, emotions as superpowers, not secrets. NYC hums different. My skyline, etched with rivers. This superpower? It didn't drown me, it carved my path. Comment your city, your first tears power, like if you've unlocked yours. Subscribe for more floods of fierce. Thank you for flowing with me.